So, this isn't even really, I'm just on here. I'm just talking. I'm having a bad day, emotionally and mentally. And I know some of y'all don't like when I talk about it. Y'all can go ahead and skip this video. Some of you love when I talk about it. Tune in because here I am. I'm not having a good day. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it 1,000. I ain't got no money. Okay. And it is what it is. I don't have any money. I lost my job due to the pandemic. Actually, not even, it wasn't even really, they just laid us off, child. I don't think it was pandemic related at all. It was just like, go. And we went. And I haven't been able to, but it's a combination of I haven't been able to find a job and I haven't been physically, emotionally equipped to have a job. I'm out here. I am not mentally okay. Um, Yesterday, fast forward. Yesterday, I was triggered and it's through no fault of anybody. Um, it's just how it is. I was triggered, and I know Erica and Nichelle are sick of it, girl. If you are Erica and or Nichelle, cut it off. Y'all tired of it. Just cut this video off, honey, and we'll catch up later. But money long. let me just tell my story, honey. And if you want to watch it, you want to watch it. If you don't, you don't. And period. I'm having iced coffee without the ice. It's just cold coffee. It's just cold coffee. I have water as well. I don't want y'all to think that I just don't drink water. I have water also as well. It's just too far for me to reach at this pertinent moment. So anyway, money long. Okay, I did my video about money. It came out like the second Monday in January. If you want to go back into my archive, honey, and see the video, it's there. It's available for all. Just pop in. What is going on? What's happening here? Something funky. That's not better. That's not better, honey. I'm giving y'all a little Richard Prince wrapped up head moment, but not fully wrapped up, just the sides. Whatever. Anyway, okay, money long. Let me adjust this, honey. I feel like I look odd. Anyway, whatever, money. So as we know, as we have seen the video, I'm assuming that you either saw it when it came out or you went back and saw it, because I will be proceeding under the understanding that you saw the video. So if you didn't, you might be a little lost, but Money Long is my girl, has been my girl, got me through rough times, honey, in my youth, because the youth was rough for me. And I'm very, very excited for her to be blowing up. Very excited. I'm happy for her. It's past time. Esther Dean soon come. Esther Dean soon come, because Money and Esther kept me going in my youth. My problem here is I am, and again, this is my neurologics, honey. This is the way my brain works. I'm the type of heifer that wants everybody to know that I was on the train before the train even got on the tracks and started running. I didn't jump on the bandwagon. I was there from the beginning. So I'm very much that type of person. I know that's my personality. I'm working within myself to not make that be so strong within me. But look, I am who I am. It's stuck. Like Cardi B had done said. So she's getting her flowers, and I think that's absolutely amazing. I love that for her. My problem is the girls now are living for it. But when I introduced the girls, and again, because I know Erica didn't cut this off. I know she did. I know she right here. How you doing? You look nice today. Love you. I'm not really talking about you specifically. Okay, this is not about you specifically. Love you down boots, honey. We finna talk in a few and have a good little play fight tussle. This ain't about you. This is about some of the girls I went to high school with. When I'm like, hey, I'm really into this. Like I was so junior high and high school, taking every scrap of Priscilla Renee music that I could find on YouTube, every scrap, Red Cup, when Love Sick came out, Hello My Apple, when all of that came out, taking that and writing the lyrics in a notebook because I was so in it, you know what I mean? I introduced it to my girls, my sister, hey girl, come over here, check this out, because this is everything. And everybody was like, no, no. For me, that was a rejection. And I don't do very well with rejection. I don't, personally, me. Now, I can take professional rejection. I can take, we're not going to go your direction at this time because I grew up, like we know, in semi-entertainment industry. Entertainment adjacent, you know, entertainment as far as modeling. My parents were radio and TV heifers. So I grew up around, and music, very much music, cannot forget music. So I grew up, you know, with my mama being in these music groups, doing the radio in the day, doing the recordings at night, singing behind bad, bald-headed, ugly, Let God Be True Quickly, Kim Burrell, singing behind the Clark sisters, you know. I grew up in a semi-industry. Shout out to my mama, by the way. Hey, girl, I know you're watching. She just, the International Church of God in Christ just had, they did it 22 days of prayer. And my sister mama had done got asked to pray, child, on the international stage with the vice presidents of the music department of the Church of God in Christ. So you already know that means my girl is, she's being considered. She's being considered. She had to pray directly either before or after KailahJr. Oh, my girl is in there. Like swimwear, hunty. They know you for your works and your deeds, and we're proud of you. Anyway, what was I talking about? Because I had got sidetracked. Oh yeah, media. Grew up around media. I understand rejection from a professional standpoint, personal standpoint. Rejection don't sit well with me. It do not sit well with me. It tears me up, especially when I'm recommending something to you that I think you'll like, that I have handcrafted this moment. I'm like, oh, she's gonna love it. Oh, he's gonna love it. This is a sickening moment, honey. They will feel this. And then they're like, no. Not only no, but how dare you? And why would you think that this was my steez, honey? Very that, it just makes me upset. So in high school, in junior high, it was always that. Skip forward, hunty, 10 years past high school, where I'm grown and still crazy. Let's not forget that I'm still unwell mentally. Even right before this big, yours, mine, and ours, even before this big, you know, yee, I wish I had a time machine, even before this big blow up of my girl, who again, I am so proud of, so happy that that's happening. And Esther Dean soon come. Esther Dean soon come. If you haven't listened to Well, My Name is Susie, the EP that dropped in like 2008, 18, 2019, somewhere in there, because the City Girls had to sample it. That's how sickening. The City Girls sampled Well, My Name is Susie, an EP that came out in recent times. The girls are sampling recent music because Esther Dean is just sickening that way. But we're not talking about Esther, we're talking about money. Even before, like maybe a month before that Hers and Hers song blew up. No, not even a month. It was longer than a month because it was her first 2021 EP. What's it called? Nobody Knows. When Nobody Knows came out, Thoughts with Sukihana came out, and I was like, oh yeah, this is kind of ding dong. Hey, it was a moment for me. I sent it to my girls. My girls was like, no. I was like, okay, cool. For me, that was a personal rejection. For me, it was like, girl, we don't appreciate you and what you have offered us. And so with that being said, F you. To me, in my mind, I know it's not true. I know it's not, that's not how they just didn't like the song. So maybe a month or two later, she dropped her next EP, Public Displays of Affection. And I was like, hey girls, y'all didn't like Thoughts, cool, cute. Give this EP a try, because it's different. It's got some other things. It's the EP that had Hers and Hers on it. The girls immediately said no. Immediately no. And I was like, oh, okay. Okay. You'll never get another recommendation from me. You'll never get another. Because listen, they said no. I was like, okay, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna roll with it. I'm still gonna listen to it constantly. And then Hers and Hers came out, and it's like, oh yes, hi. I am representative of every single living body you ever recommended Priscilla Renee / Money Long to. Hi, good to see you. We stand. And we're not going to give you your flowers for having recommended her. We're not going to say, oh, you know what, there's some merit to what you said. We're not going to tell you that. We're just going to say, yours, mine, and ours. I can do this for hours. Sit and talk to you for hours. I want to give you your, like, y'all just going to sing it down. Y'all just going to eat it up and sing it down and completely ignore the fact. That's the thing that bothers me. And again, this is just me lamenting. Okay, girl, that's somebody's name. Hey, Melinta. It's me lamenting my personal feelings and thoughts. Okay, it's just what it is. So that's on my nerves. Everybody living for, I ain't with your entertainment machine, which isn't, I mean, it's a cute song. I love it. She got some better music. She got some better music. Go back to the Priscilla Renee album with the purple, where she's singing Gentle Hands. Period. But yeah, aside from that, moving forward. I ain't got no money. I started off the video letting you know that. And at this point, it's just like, girl, okay, I lost my job at the beginning, not even the beginning, because I started my job at the beginning of the pandemic. Then a year and a half later, we were still in the pandemic, and the job said, when God says go, 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 go. My job said go. It said go. The devil's loose. In all the world, there's danger in the land. The safest place in the whole wide world. Where is it, y'all? Is in the master's hands. It may be. Okay, anyway. So I ain't got no money. I lost my job. It's been like 7 months, right? I tried to do a little work down to another little part-time ditty. I horribly sprained my ankle at the gym and couldn't work that job anymore because it was a stand-up, walk-around job, and I was injured. I mean, big injured. Isn't it cute of me to have a sports injury, honey? I was running and my ankle just gave up, and now I have a sports injury, honey, like a sports player. So I couldn't really work. I could not at all work that job. So there I was, sitting in a city unbeknownst to me, a new city that I'd only lived in since the pandemic struck. I hadn't gone nowhere. I just went to work and went home, went to the gym with my mask on. Fully masked during the workouts. Lifting, running, pushing, pulling with the mask on. I don't want y'all to get confused. So I just was there and whatever. So I ran out of money, child. Ran out of money. So I had my mama and grandmama and grandpa come and pick me up, child. Come get me. I ain't got no money. Come get me. So now I'm back in my hometown. Unfortunately, my grandparents had a rental property that they that I asked them. I was like, girl, if I can't get no money together, can I come stay at y'all rental property? They said, yeah. So here I am. It's a lovely place. It's big. It's got enough space for me. It's got enough space for me to do all the several things. By the way, I am a writer. We've talked about that. I do sell hair and skin oil over on ramblingk.com. Slide over there and see what's tea. Also, I'm a consultant. Apparently I'm a graphic artist now. Just slid into that one. It's plenty of things I do that you could help support. There's a podcast soon come, a new one, because we know I've got the Collective 3 podcast. I also have Petty in Particular, the podcast. There will be another podcast with just me coming soon. So these are ways you can support. And also you can watch the video and not skip the ads. That also supports the channel. Baby. Come on over here and support your girl. I also make t-shirts. I'm kind of in a weird place about that right now. But if you remember, if you've been here riding with me, you remember the Adults of God t-shirts. I made them. That were me. So yeah. Anyway. So I was like, come get me. And they came and got me. And so now I'm here. The problem that I'm experiencing is I still ain't got no money. I'm still barely able to get up and do these videos every day. I'm still not mentally able to work. And I know that sounds crazy because it's like I'm on these videos, I got all this energy. It looks like I'm sickening with the topics, honey, and I'm telling you everything. But no, I'm insane. I'm insane, honey. And it's just not working. And I feel very much like I am burdening my family. I know I am. My mom, I just got off the phone with her. She was like, girl, everyone falls. She was like, everybody has rough times. And I was like, yes, I understand. But these times seem rougher than others. So anyway, I'm here and the house wasn't livable, and that's not my fault at all. But it feels like because I'm in here now, they have to do all these repairs and it's draining them. And then I have bills, honey, and that's they paying the bills too, and they paying for the repairs. And it's just like, girl, you're gonna have to get up. You're gonna have to do something. But I can't. I physically am I am mentally just shot. I'm shot. And this is just so sad. So if you remember, I know I'm rambling. What channel is this? Read what the girl, she's saying it. She got a speech bubble letting you know we're rambling. If you remember about you're not gonna remember because I didn't tell it all. I've done a couple videos where I've told bits and pieces, but long story short, my great grandfather got a wild hair in his behind because my mother got married and did not ask his permission. And he decided to kick me out of the family home, the home that I had lived in for 17 years of my 21-year-old life. He was like, get. And not only was he like, he was like, while you are in this home, living and sleeping, moving and having your being, I'm going to have construction people come into the house and section off your bedroom only, and the rest of the house will be for others. So I left. I just left. I left all my things. I was already at the deepest, lowest depression ever. So I just left all my things. So I have reoccurring nightmares. That very Loretta Devine and For Color Girls, someone ran off with all my stuff. Very that. It's very, I suffer because I lost a lot. I lost everything, all of my things, all my books, all of my mementos, all of my clothes, all of my things. were lost in that. And a lot of my mama stuff. We don't talk much about how she feels, but because it's not her channel, she can tell you how she feel on her channel, girl, please. But anyway, let's talk about it. She lost a whole lot of her things as well. And it's just, it's been rough. It's been rough. I forgave him. I forgave my grandfather and tried to push past it. They moved into the house that they kicked me out of. And then I had to go to that house after having been traumatized and help with my great grandmother who was sick, who has been sick, honey. She's fine now, but she had been sick at that time. And he was not paying me. He was paying me, but he was not paying me. He had me doing accounting, which is a job, caretaking, which is a separate job, and some other stuff, some other little shady things. And he only wanted to pay me for less than the cost of one of those jobs when I was doing multiple jobs. And I was like, this is not gonna work. This is not. Then he had a bunch of times where he was like, we're gonna get you a car. He's duped me about the car. I've told you guys on the channel, you'll have to go and dig and find that video, honey. But I told you how he tricked me a couple times about getting a car, but we're gonna get you a car. So he got me a car, my name on it. I'm like, period, my name on it. We ain't gonna even play no games. I told him he was not paying me enough money and I would have to travel to I found a job out of state. I'll be going there. He said, well, you can't take the car. I said, my name's on it. I'm paying for it. With the scraps of money that you're giving me, all of my check going to the car. So why I can't take my car with my name on it? So I took my car with my name on it and he called the police. My blood relative, my grandfather called the police on me, had him down to my mama's house, my stepdaddy. He did not appreciate having the police at his home. And he's not a criminal. It's just, why would you send the police to a black man's home? But my granddaddy think he white. It was just a lot. It was a lot that I have been. Girl, shut your mouth. The refrigerator be over there making all this noise. Like, girl, what y'all you doing is being cold? Humming and whistling and rum, rum. Like, for what? Just cool the food. Anyway, so yes, I am very, very traumatized by my family. And I did not want to move back here. I did not want to get roped into nothing with my great grandfather, because this is the man who told me, you know, you not my family and don't come to my funeral. So don't be surprised when I don't show up at the man's funeral, because he disinvited me and I'm going to stick beside what he said. But yeah, so coming back here already was traumatic. Not having no money is also traumatic. And now I'm having nightmares about losing all my things. So trauma, honey, just, it's everywhere. It's like booty in a Bubba Sparks song. It's everywhere. So yeah, that's really it. I'm struggling, and I just want y'all to know, because I, you know, I got that message that time from somebody saying, don't get on camera when you're not feeling it, because we can tell and it's not good. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep getting on camera because this is my channel, but you could skip it if you want to. God bless you. God bless you. Now, no shade. Skip it if you want to, but you're not gonna silence me. Let's be real. I'm the ram, honey. I'm the rambler. You can't silence the rambler. Anyway, girl, that's all. That's it. I've done too much. I've done a whole lot of talking, honey, just to tell y'all I'm going through. Just being real. I'm going through. What time is it? Okay, I got 15 minutes until play fight, where we gonna tussle. It'll be up tomorrow. But yeah, I'm suffering. Life is pain. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, all the things the YouTubers say. And I will catch y'all in the next one. I was gonna say peace, but this is just two fingers, and now one is two. Peace.